Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill the strip up. When we were working this morning, we only put a certain number on the strip, and I showed how to cut it, and I showed how to bring it around. But on this one, if I fill the strip up, then you'll get to see a little bit different technique. Because it all depends on how many you're making. So, I can't quite get that one on there. Okay, so I can't get this one on here. There's not enough strip fabric, and I don't want to wait for everything to sew up and get underneath here. Then it's harder to work with. So I know I can't get another one on. So before it gets all moved up under there, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Over here behind my sewing machine, I have a little spot in a basket where all of those go so that they stay organized. And so when I get ready to work on a scrap project, those are there ready to rock and roll. All right, so when you get to the end, then you just start your new strip. Now, this is side one, and obviously a square has 4 sides, so we have to get this strip on all 4 sides. Now, if you were making, a bunch of them and you needed more, then you just keep putting them on the strip and keep going until you have all of side 1 on. Now, if you were done and you're ready to just sew these back around, then watch this real carefully. Okay, this was last, and now I'm going to bring it around, and it needs to be first. See, this one doesn't fit on there. How's that going to work? I'm going to have to cut them apart to put them on. So this is the one I need. So I'm going to snip it, and I'm going to grab it, and I'm not going to turn loose of it. It was last, now it gets to be first. So this goes in my lap, and this goes on the machine, and I am going to lift my foot. That's the only time you've seen me do it, just because I want to be able to get that under there and use my fabric to the best of its ability. And now we're just going to sew down side 2. See, just bring it around. It was last, now it's first. Now sometimes I don't want to think about what I'm doing, I just want to come sew. And so if I have my scraps all organized, then I can just come up and start making these basic squares and make and using my scraps, and I don't have to have something planned, and I don't have to have color thought out. I can just come up and spend time with my sewing room and with my fabrics and my sewing machine and just have a good time without a lot of thought or prep. Now this will hold probably at least 10 squares. So I always think about my strip being 40 inches because it's a good, easy number to work with. And most likely, no matter what fabric you've bought, you've got at least a good 40 inches on a strip when it's cut selvage to selvage. So these are smaller than 4 inches, but if they're 4 inches, I should be able to get 10 on that strip pretty easy. And then I want to come and cut it before it gets too far up under the needle. And I do want to trim off where I started the other. I don't have to, but it just makes it so much neater when you come over to your pressing area to press.